Since my first video got removed, here's an updated review on Athletic Greens. Athletic Greens is a very popular greens powder. I see a lot of people taking it, and it is one of the more research-backed ones. Athletic Greens is known for its massive ingredient list, and this can be a good or a bad thing depending on the person. I personally prefer more simplistic ingredient lists. However, if you're looking for something that contains a lot of different ingredients, this would be a product for you. It does contain a variety of vitamins and minerals, so I'm not going to dive into every single one, but I will focus on a few. Like always, I'm going to talk about fiber. It has 2 grams of fiber, which is pretty standard for any greens powder. I'd love to see more, but it is standard. I do find that the product contains some vitamin and minerals in really high amounts that I don't think are necessary for most people, so we could taper back on that. For example, it contains 1100% the recommended intake of biotin. Biotin is a water-soluble vitamin, so if you have too much extra, you're going to pee it out. Also, having too much biotin, especially from supplement form, can interact with some laboratory tests, so always make sure you tell your healthcare provider if you're taking something with a lot of biotin. Same thing with vitamin C, it is really high and I really don't think you need that much. I do like the fact that it contains high amounts of probiotics that have been really well researched and have been shown to have health benefits, and they're in a pretty decently high amount, about 7.2 billion CFUs. Granted, it could have more strains and even higher amounts, but this isn't a probiotic supplement, so this is good enough. It also contains a lot of prebiotics, which helps to support the growth of healthy bacteria in our gut. And it also has ingredients that might have health effects, such as adaptogens, in particular ashwagandha, rhodiola. It also has milk thistle extract, which might help with our liver health. While these ingredients might have health benefits, because the product contains so many different ingredients, it becomes really difficult to know if any products are actually providing a benefit and which ones. That's why personally I prefer to take supplements that I feel would benefit me rather than taking something that contains a variety of supplements and just hoping something will work. But I will say they do a really nice job detailing why they added each ingredient and what the potential benefits could be. So this really helps the consumer have a better understanding of each ingredient added. And I always love to see that it is third-party tested. A massive downside is it's very expensive. It is $99 for a 30-day supply. And yes, you can do a subscription package to make it a little bit cheaper, but for most people, this is way out of their budget and not affordable. So if you can afford it and you want to try it, that is fantastic. But for a lot of people, I would say it's not worth the money. And I'd rather see you actually invest in whole nutrient-dense foods and then buy some supplements that might help you, especially if you have a deficiency. All that said, I will say this is probably one of the better greens powders out there, and I'm going to rate it an 8 out of 10.